Well, hello, boys. Mayday ball dates? Yes. Probably made plans off-screen, as we do. Let's do a study and then a sleep. And then... Actually, no. We'll do blue, study, sleep, green, black, white. Here we go. Spell of darkness. Okay.
I am resting, but not quite asleep, when I hear someone at my door. There is no fear. I've been waiting for her.
Oh?
The halls are quiet. It's only us. She pokes my arm.
Tag? Oh, that's so cute.
And then she takes off running. I chase after her, smiling. My legs are longer, but she's more warmed up, where I was nearly in a nap, so she's not that easy to catch.
Ah, here again.
At last we tire of racing around the corridors and head outside into the night. The moon overhead is full, the light it casts more than enough to see by. Barbara sees me with my head tilted up and stops to see what I'm looking at. It's a beautiful night. It makes me miss home, though. The moon over the mountains always makes me feel... I don't have words. I know. I'll be going home soon, and this time I won't be coming back. Would you want to come with me? You could visit. You could spend a week. You could spend the summer. You could become an exchange student. Anything you wanted.
Because you're rich.
Yeah.
You'd be different.
I know. That's why I came here in the first place. So I wouldn't have those expectations. But I'd still be me.
No.
I wouldn't be me?
I don't want to go.
I can't say it's a complete surprise, but it still hurts to hear her say it.
I always knew you couldn't stay. I think that helped me trust you. If things didn't work, then you'd be gone.
But they did work out, didn't they? I thought you and I... She touches her fingers to my lips, quieting me.
I like you. A lot. You will always be my perfect first kiss. Aww. But I'm still learning how to be me, a witch, here. What would I be in your country? You're a foreign girl. Too strange. All wrong. Always outside. Can't even talk. You've been... my prince. I want to remember that. I want a good ending.
Does this mean once I go home I'll never see you again?
I don't know. Maybe someday I will travel, when I am adult and can make plans for myself.
Rather than being dependent on me. I bow to her.
Aw, Franco.
If that day comes, I would be honored to have you as a guest in my house. You will still go to the May Day ball with me, won't you?
Yes! I have a dress.
I look forward to seeing it. Our time is short, but that makes every moment all the more precious.
These two. My heart. They're slowly climbing the ranks. Oh boy. I'm gonna have a hard time placing Barbara's route for me. Alright, new spell, new spell. Well, might as well go to the dungeons. I don't know if I'm ever gonna see Barbara again down there. Nope. As much as I like the graffites, they're kind of hard to find in this here dungeon. It's so... This dungeon layout is so bizarre for the upcoming... Like, all the other ones have made some semblance of sense for what you're going to face. But this one is nothing like the final exam one. It whines so much, and the actual exam is just like... Ow. It's just a wall. Ow. Like, not a wall, but it's like a square. It's 4 halls that are all connected to each other. You can't get lost in it. It's impossible. Impossible, I tells you. Oh, boy. Well, let's read about our cute night date, which was so sweet and sad under the moonlight.
Barbara and I enjoy chasing each other through the halls at night. We talked about the upcoming end of the year. She wants to attend the ball with me, but it looks like after that we'll be saying goodbye.
Time to say goodbye. Well, this is my last week. I don't think... I might be able to... we're gonna risk it. I think there's like a blue skill I can maybe get. We'll see. Yes! Right at the end, got a combo spell. In our previous lesson, we discussed the Flame spell, a spell which you would rarely have cause to cast. However, when the same technique is applied in conjunction with a relocation, a use of blue magic, as should be obvious, it then becomes possible to create such an effect centered on a more distant target, thus allowing you to create fire without using yourself as kindling. Some wizards who feel the need to make their spell sound as aggressive as possible might refer to this as a flame strike. I prefer the descriptive approach. It is, after all, a spell to create distant fire. Telepire. Alright, flames to erupt in a nearby known location. Very cool. Manuel! Hello. I could donate all my money. Well, you know what? I'll give you... Although, I don't actually need money anymore. I could have bought actually a whole bunch of charms to help me with leveling my other magic skills. Huh, why didn't I think of that? I can't say no to that face, though. Here you go.
Thanks, Franco!
You're welcome. Okay. Okay, so we're still working with you two, not Barbara. Okay.
Barbara doesn't have a roommate either. I wonder who she'll be assigned to work with.
Okay, maybe we'll find out. Maybe Barbara will just go by herself because Potsdam's chaotic like that. Is this... What are we doing? Oh, this is the corral. Yeah, I'll go. I mean, it's free stress relief. Might as well. Done. Done. And, we'll just turn around. We know what we're getting into. I don't think there's ever any graffiti in that. Okay.
In the late evening, a visitor comes to my door. Hi. Sorry I didn't come to see you earlier today. I was conscripted for dungeon practice by my hallmates because of finals. What about you? Have you been practicing for the teamwork test? Barbara shrugs. Potsdam did assign you to a group, didn't she?
Suki. Raven. Okay.
I tried to imagine the three of them working together to accomplish anything in my mind box. On the other hand, they're hallmates. They probably know each other reasonably well by now. Maybe they've all learned to compensate for each other's quirks.
That is quite the interesting trio, I will admit.
It's too bad that they didn't assign us to work as a team. Though I might have had trouble keeping up with you. Did you want to do something tonight?
Let's go outside.
All right. We slip quietly out of the school buildings. Most of the windows still have lights on, but I'm not concerned about being seen. No one tends to pay attention to us. I suppose most people only notice a tiny fraction of what's going on around them all the time.
My old school had a tradition. At least, it was a rumor. I don't know if it was true. Sometime before they graduate, every student is supposed to sneak onto the school roof and write their names. It's a record. Shows you're brave and smart enough not to get caught.
You want to go up on the roof again?
No.
Good, because I still don't know how to get down safely, and this late at night it might be hard to find help. I mean, I wouldn't mind being stuck on the roof with you for a while. A little bit of magic to stay warm, a beautiful view.
I mean, I'm getting all the... This is getting triggered, this is getting triggered.
So, what did you have in mind?
I wanted to leave a mark somewhere. Somewhere special. The tree you climbed on the first day that I met you? People write their names in the dungeon all the time, but anyone can wipe them away.
It is quite an easy spell.
So it has to be somewhere secret.
Okay, but where's that supposed to be? We're out in the open. There's nothing to write on. The path and the benches and the building walls are all in plain sight, so any mark would be quickly seen and removed. Does Barbara intend to carve into the trees?
Where everyone looks, but nobody sees. Because they're following the rules.
Barbara drops to the ground, crawling on her hands and knees to stick her head underneath one of the benches by the path.
Huh.
What is it?
Look and see.
I get down into the damp grass and wriggle under the bench beside her. At first I can't see, but then Barbara conjures up a tiny flicker of light to draw attention to the symbol carved into the wood on the underside of the bench. It looks like a very fancy letter M with swirls around it.
I wasn't the first to think of it.
I wonder who made this.
Don't know. It's a secret. Musette, maybe? My turn.
She whispers up a thread of magic and letters appear in the wood. Barbara and Franco.
Aww. To remember you were here, even when you're not here.
That's sweet. I wonder how long it will stay there. Longer than I will, anyway. Let's go see if we can find any other secret messages.
Okay.
I'll probably never know who M is, but it's nice to think that there are other people like Barbara out there.
Well, you may have met her in another route.
Even when we feel strange and different from everyone else, we're not alone.
I wonder if there's any way for you to meet Musette and do Barbara's route at the same time. Be interesting. A final private conference. Well, let's see. Donations? I gave him all my money. Sing along. Making a mark.
Barbara and I snuck out to leave secret signatures around Iris Academy and to see who else had been there too.
Actually, before we continue, just want to make sure there's nothing left in the codex. Oh, there is. Kiyu Katsura. A sophomore in Wolf Hall and a member of the sports club, needs help interacting with girls. Yeah, about that, though. I only get Kyo's entry now. It's so random. Alright, though. What should I do? I think we will just get a little extra mana for our exam. It's all we can do, really.
Someone is knocking on my door.
Oh, hello. Exam schedule. And she wants us to dazzle her. It's up to us. So, time to save. I should be able to kill the Hodag and the Jelly guy pretty easily. Final exam. Well, there's a couple of different ways we could go about this. I could shoot lightning down a corridor and see what I hit. Let's try it. How much is lightning? 10? Okay, so it didn't hit anything. Should have actually saved before going. Which way did I end up? I think it was this way? Yes. What's on this? I guess lightning's kind of a waste. I was hoping we could maybe hit the jelly before it gets us. Examine left wall. Grand. Hodag. I could do telepire. How much is telepire? I'm gonna save again. Boop. Spellbook. 15. Would it instantly kill it? Let's see. Do you know telepire as well? 30 for you, though. Woof. You know crush as well. Hello. Well, we'll keep going and just see. Okay. Goodbye, Hodag. Oh. What? Is that from the fire? Oh. That's really cool. Okay. I wonder if you could break that. Alright, just for fun. Let's see. Just save over that. I might not have enough mana otherwise. Blast. Okay. You can, but it didn't really do much for us. Okay, let's reload. That's really cool, though. You could use that as a way to get your way through. Alright, Mr. Jelly, there you are. True sight. There you are. Do we want to just kill it, or what's the best idea? What does freeze do? Okay. Cancel. Now, you should do... How come Crush is now less mana for you? Did I misread that before? Okay, you do Crush. And you can do... Blast. Okay. Ow. Okay, we all got hit a little bit. That's okay. Alright, so now we just gotta find the way. Let's see. Oh, lucky. Sweet. Alright, that worked out great, actually. Perfect. Examine the apparatus. Place the crystal. Examine the apparatus. Touch. Examine. Touch. And Luke. We did it. Hooray! And yeah, that's who we are. Okay. Final exam is done, so now we get to enjoy the May Day ball. And see what Barbara's outfit is. I'm so excited.
Barbara said she had a special dress picked out for the dance. But what should I wear?
Well, we'll go with our trusted suit. And we got our dark glass. We look schwank. I love it. Alright. We're ready.
I wait in the darkness for my date to arrive, tugging nervously at my collar.
Okay, we can skip ahead a little bit.
I see my date arriving now.
Let me look. Wow! Wow! What an outfit! Actually, with Franco's suit and like tie combination, you guys are a killer looking couple.
I'm not sure what I expected Barbara to wear, but I should have known it would be unique. She catches my eye and does a little turnaround to show off her outfit. You're a knife to my heart, in a good way.
If ever a knife could be good in your heart, this is it.
The bodice, completely strapless, presents some intriguing cleavage.
Yes, we should examine that a little more closely.
The black studded choker reminds me of fighting collars, even with the red lace edging it. And beneath her short tartan skirt is a pair of thigh-high black satin stockings. Better not stare at her thighs too much. I wrench my eyes back up and she giggles.
You look nice too.
Thank you. I do my best. Would you like to go in now or wait a while longer?
Why?
Well, it doesn't matter, really. Dramatic entrances are all guesswork, really. When there's more people in the room, they might be too distracted to notice.
I want to see the dance.
Then let's go.
Hooray!
The school gym has been not transformed, but certainly redecorated. Colorful streamers cover the walls and ceiling, giving the room the atmosphere of a festival pavilion. The stage is covered with flowers and ivy. Overhead, translucent rainbow spheres float lazily through the air, bobbing about like enormous soap bubbles that never burst. A faceted silver ball turns in place, scattering reflections across the floor.
I think I said faceted instead of faceted. I don't know. I went slightly British for a second there.
The girl standing on the stage, I believe that's Corinna, a senior from Snake Hall, wears a long white dress and a wreath of flowers and silver stars. She is the Queen of the May, and we are her court. After the couple in front of me pays their homage, it's our turn. Step by step, hand in hand, we process across the floor up to the stage. When we have reached the feet of the Queen, we bow our heads in the prescribed homage. Overhead, an echoing voice, Potsdam's boosted by magic, calls out our names for the assembly.
Welcome and enjoy.
With her blessing, we withdraw, taking our place along the walls to watch the promenade continue. Name after name, velvet robes and silk dresses and fine suits and silver spangles, on they come. The very last person to walk up the aisle is a girl with pale freckled skin and hair that shades from blonde to pink. Instead of curtsying before the stage, she walks up the stairs to kneel before the Queen. Corinna removes her flowered crown and places it on the head of the other girl.
I present to you Laurel Aster, Princess of the May. Let there be feasting and music and dance in her honor.
Everyone applauds and then the music begins. The floor fills with partners spinning this way and that. I see Donald and Ellen together, passing on the waltz in favor of something more modern. Minnie and Jacob are sticking to the traditional steps with great finesse. The May Queen herself has left the stage and is now dancing with a much larger girl whose skin is tinted green. I take Barbara's hand and try to draw her onto the dance floor, but she hesitates. What's wrong?
I don't know how to dance.
Barbara's usually so daring. Funny to think of her being more afraid of dancing than of fighting monsters. It's really not that hard, especially for a girl. I mean, you don't have to lead. And I've taken lessons. All you have to do is follow where I guide you. Just put your hand in mine and trust me. You can do that, right? Maybe we should wait a little and try the drinks first.
Okay.
We approach one of the side tables. There's a whole rainbow of colors available, each with tiny silver stars floating in the liquid. I assume there's sugar or spice or something nice. Does the color matter, or are these all the same flavor? Right, you don't know either. Let's go with red then. It suits you. We sip our drinks, which are cool and pleasantly fruity. The stars dissolve without a trace. Maybe they were only illusion to begin with. Out on the dance floor, the music switches to a faster, more modern number. How about we skip the formal dance steps and try just jumping to the beat? I nod in the direction of Big Steve. The tall, green-haired senior is dancing by himself in a way that looks a lot like running in place while flailing his arms wildly. No one will judge.
Okay.
And out we go. Once we get moving, Barbara loosens up, waving her hands over her head and wiggling her hips as she bounces around. It's a distracting sight, but despite the lack of straps, her little dress stays fully attached.
I broke at the end. I can't. Franco is just like, hubba, hubba, hubba when it comes to Barbara. Oh, it's so funny.
Finally, the music slows, and I offer her my hand again. This time she accepts, leaning against me while we gently sway to the sound of violins. I feel like I might if a bird had perched on my arm. Honored, but knowing that at any moment it could fly away. But then I'm the one who's going to fly away. At the end of that song, Barbara looks a little uncomfortable, and we retire to the sidelines again.
I have something for you.
You do? She adjusts the fabric of her dress to reveal a crudely cut-in pocket on her skirt. Did she alter that herself, or is that part of the style? Barbara reaches into her pocket and pulls out a small silvery object.
It's the lock. The other earring. Aw. My heart. To remember me by.
I would never forget you, no matter what. The lock for her key. I wish she told me she was going to do that. A gift deserves a gift, and I have nothing prepared for her.
Give her your sunglasses.
Well, if I needed an excuse to write to her soon, that gives me one. I will have to find an appropriate gift from my home to send to her. Thank you. I will treasure it.
It's not treasure.
Treasure is whatever we value. Like my time with you. She smiles. And just as quickly sighs.
I will miss you.
I wonder if they'll assign you a new roommate next year since Nancy's gone. Potsdam said you could be a horse. Maybe you'll end up living with Virginia.
Oh, sure, just forget that Ellen's already Virginia's roommate. Rude.
You'll have to write to me and tell me everything that happens.
I'm not good with words.
I've gotten used to understanding her gestures, her body language, all the things she wants to say without having to say them. None of that could go into a letter. Well, if you can't send me words, send me a picture. Send me a doodle. Send me a funny rock you found. Ask Suki to write a letter and send me that. You're telling me goodbye, aren't you? She said before that our relationship would end here, and she wanted it to end well. It doesn't help for me to make things more difficult. It's okay.
Huh?
I want to remember us just the way we are, just the way we've been. But I am going to write you at least once because I want to send you something nice. My little piece of treasure. That's better. Smile! This is our night. Tonight you are a princess, and tomorrow is far away.
Not a princess.
Okay. What do you want to be?
Wicked Queen. That's my girl. Yeah, now you're getting it. Yeah.
I suppose she's dressed for it.
Dance?
I'd love to. We head back out into the swirling lights and drifting bubbles. It's a night for magic, for friends and lovers, a beautiful moment A beautiful memory. This is how my year ends. And I won't forget.
Oh, that was such a bittersweet ending. Man. Alright. Sporty, scheming, and laid back. How are you laid back and sporty? Oh dear. Barbara romance.
So, is America good for you?
Donald.
Hey, what's that behind you? Made you look.
Luke Pfeiffer. Barbara and Franco. I wonder who could have left that.
Thank you for all of your help. I'm sorry we didn't get to know each other better. Minnie Cochran.
Aw. That was nice. Any epilogues?
My toes root in the earth, and the wind whispers half-forgotten phrases. Even the shadows are warm. Here, in my element, I sense someone approaching without needing to look.
There is a message for you.
What's this? A letter from America? I didn't expect anything after I sent the jewelry box.
Aw, that's nice.
No, it's not a letter. It's a cartoon strip. It's hand-drawn, but it doesn't look anything like the drawings I've seen Barbara do. On the other hand, one of the characters in the strip definitely is Barbara, with her key earring and her red-tipped hair. And this other girl is Suki. And they're petting a dog together. Maybe Barbara did ask Suki to write to me after all.
Is it the ghost dog that wouldn't take my affections? Oh no, it's probably Andres, right? I was like, I'm still sore about that dog. In case it wasn't obvious. Oh my goodness, that was so sweet. Oh, but my heart... Well, who knows? Maybe they will find each other when they're all adults and things. I really loved Barbara, though. She was lovely. It was really great getting to know her and figure out why she's so quiet and defensive and stuff. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed that a lot. I don't think Barbara beat out Luke for me, oddly enough. I just love that bean so much. So I think my current list, just based off of this, I haven't done her friendship ending or her bad endings yet, but just based off of this, I'd say that Luke is still number 1, but Barbara is number 2 for me now, followed by, who have I done? William and Ellen, right? Yeah, that's right. And then Ellen and then William is my list. But I'm curious to hear what your guys' thoughts were on this. How does Barbara fit into your list? Let me know in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. Thank you very much for joining me. And yeah, next up will be Barbara's friendship ending, and she also has 2 bad endings, so those will be coming up if you're interested in seeing those. Hopefully I'll see you there, guys. Until next time, I will see you later.